I'm not in a good mood right now. Those lights just freaking broke, I think. But on the bright side, I think I found out a way that I can get this disk drive and this disk drive to both work on the same, at the same time. This is gonna be legendary. 1 minute. Alright, I spared you the agony of plugging these in. So basically what I did here is I took this spare rainbow port that I just found just laying there unused, and thought that fits into the disk drive, and if it fits it probably works, right? And I also got a spare SATA cable that I plugged into a spare SATA port on the motherboard. So it will probably exchange data at the board, and it's receiving power, so I don't know why it won't work. But before I test it, I have to like check in with Google and make sure I'm not gonna kill this computer. And that is gonna probably touch the motherboard. I'm using the paper clip to kind of. It's not meant to be laid down. It's meant to be ran vertically. That's where all the support for the switch is. So maybe we should probably just put this back in its normal orientation. Okay. Ugh, it's so weird seeing this thing normal. Like without all the crap on the top. I don't know, I don't like it. I love the chaos. Anyways, I'm gonna check in with Google. Toodles. I'll see you when I'm filming like the next part of this, which is like for you guys 3 seconds. I googled it. We should be okay. It's telling me to not do this because it's a stupid idea. But what's new? Everything I do is kind of stupid in its own unique way. So nothing is gonna short. Whoa, that is going to short something out. Holy moly, that is a good catch. That was touching the RAM. That, oh my. You know, this is why I check. That is scary. We're gonna keep you over there. Hopefully you don't touch anything. Okay, so checking everything else. I don't see anything conductive touching the board that's not supposed to. Let's fire her up, I guess. Where's the plug? Okay. Wait, they both work! Holy moly! They both work! Oh gosh, is it gonna say anything? Is it gonna display any error codes or something? Oh, wait a minute. How will this even work? Can I burn 2 discs at once? Okay, wait, I gotta move that. Alright, like, will it just... Oh, this is awesome! It has 2 disk drives! I don't know how I will ever use this to my advantage, but it's such a cool flex. Now, how will I mount this? Because, you know, this cable has, like, all the tension in the world. It's very tight. But yeah, it works. Let's see. I'm gonna put like a disc in there, and we're gonna try burning it, and we're gonna read a disc with that one, burn one with that one, maybe. Sound good? All right. It sounds perfect. It works. Now you can see his DVD, RW, D, and E. So, what that means is that they're both reading the blank discs that I put in there. Sick. Alright, so we're gonna put this back in the, the blank disc spot. Alright. Well, that's awesome, but now we have to find a way to, mount this. So, excuse me while I find out how I'm gonna do this. I think I low-key, I did it. That looks stupid. And that's great, because that means I can fit that switch right there instead of putting it there, where it's, kind of like a real big hazard in terms of short circuits. And, well, it's still switch controlled. And it's kind of hidden, so people will think, oh, how do you power it on? Well, if you look at there's a hidden switch here. I mean, that's perfect, actually. This is, going really well. I'm extremely happy with how this is going. Okay, so I think I found something, this is, really kind of cool. We can get dual externally mounted disk drives, and we can put the light switch in here. Oh, it's upside down. It says no. Well, maybe it's funnier if it says no. Because, no, don't turn this on. Wait. Yeah. So, that's how it's going. We'll see how it ends up. Alright, so we got the power switch where the disk drive was. I'm thinking about doing something like this. It's okay. It's pointless. But it's fun. Anything to make this look ridiculous, So that means I can easily just go in front there. The bad thing about that is, people will actually understand, how to turn it on, which is unfortunate, but, it makes it look just a little more intimidating. And I'm coming up with things down the road to make this more difficult to turn on. I'm thinking about wiring a switch, getting another switch, wiring it in series, so you have to flip two switches and then flip them back down and turn them on. So it's kind of like flying a plane, switch, ignition, switch down, Got a piece of wood, a bunch of zip ties, and or multi-purpose cable ties. They can hold up to 50 pounds, which should be enough. And you have to keep this away from children. I'm not a child. Wear protective gear. No. Safety glasses. What are these things? What could these possibly do to you? And cancer. Now, this initially seemed like a good idea until I realized how much of an idiot I truly am, because, oh, hey, actually, not bad. It's still doable. And, if you think that I'm not gonna do it because that's there, you'd be wrong. Alright, it's zip tied on. Okay, now we're gonna connect this, and, we're gonna see if it runs. Alright, it's locked and loaded. This is how it's gonna... I'm probably gonna... I can tighten that zip tie a little, but this is kind of the finished product thing. So, let's turn it on. And let's hope nothing self-destructs. We're gonna get that plug. We're gonna... Okay. No, it didn't turn on automatically, which means I didn't destroy this too much. Okay. It startles me to hear two disk drives start at once. Okay. I'm just gonna cut to it. Alright, there doesn't seem to be any errors. Okay. Well, now I get to brag to the world that I have two disk drives, I guess. I don't know what I'll use this for. but it's just so cool to me, the concept that it's possible to have 2 disk drives. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, there are practical uses for it, but, you know, I just don't have practical use for it. So yeah, this is the computer right now. I'm gonna try to resituate everything because I had to take off a lot of its accessories, one can call them, to put the drives back on. So I'm gonna get everything situated again.